Christopher McCurdy in Jamaica, Wendy Ann Maguire, a registered nurse in Brooklyn, New York, and Richard Boker, a local #1 bus operator in Grenada, are all survivors of COVID-19. The two male and lone female say the effects of the virus is one they will not wish on their worst enemy, as the pain and agony experienced were a lot to bear. They spoke of some of their symptoms.
Because I was weak, I had already lost my sense of smell, my sense of taste, terrible headache, and I took my shortness of breath. As the days go by, I started having more and more symptoms to the point where I realized that I was having pneumonia.
It was a painful experience. The headache was not something nice. The bad belly, the fever is not a nice experience.
Well, I had fever, I'm sorry. I didn't have the runny nose that everybody spoke about. I didn't have the other bowels and diarrhea and headache and all that stuff. All I had was a heavy fever, a high fever. And of course, that high fever comes with the chills.
The survivors explained that getting the medical attention needed was difficult, as the hospitals and healthcare centers were overwhelmed. Wendy Ann Maguire explained that even as a health practitioner, she was told there was nothing they could do for her. She and McCurdy spoke of a time when they thought they were at the end.
The next day he came back and he said to me, "There isn't anything we can do for you. We gave you the medication. We tried everything. We will have to discharge you and you would have to go home and fight for yourself." I pleaded and I begged with him. I said, "Please stop. I can't." I said, "I can't even walk." At this time, I was pooping on myself. I was peeing on myself. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. And he said to me, we need the bed. That's how he said it. He said, "We need the bed. We have to send you home."
I felt sometimes out of it. There were times when I felt like this was the end of it. I remember vividly, there was a moment when I didn't want anybody to leave the room. I didn't want anybody to go.
Richard Boker, Wendy Ann Maguire, and Christopher McCurdy all kicked COVID-19 to the curb and won the battle. They spoke of the key things that helped them to survive.
Being in a situation where there is support, people you can talk to. One of the things when you have COVID is that you want to speak to somebody, you want to talk to somebody because you feel lonely. And I think that's what contributes to a lot of the death.
When you're home with your family, they might still have a chance. Somebody will pass and look, you go call them, they will still drop something. And in Grenada, we have a love because majority everybody in Grenada live with a family. So my mom and them upstairs, I'm downstairs for myself. So they was bringing the hubs, taking care of me, great up what I great up, I was doing my regular scheme.
I don't know how I survived. I really don't know how I survived. To be honest, like I said, I think it's God. That's the only reason why I think I'm here, because to be honest, I didn't think I was going to come back.
Vaccines were not available at the time when both Maguire and McCurdy got sick, but they ensured they got vaccinated when it became available. For GBN News, Janelle MacDonald.